God's blessing on the wonderful encounter, enveloped in flames. This is a collaboration with Konosuba anime, so let's see how it goes. In a place nobody knows. I want you to watch you suffer. Aim that guy, Darkness Hand, in there for a bit longer. Show thin, Megumin, you need to start casting Explosion now. Don't worry, I just finished casting it. Go for it. Blow that guy away in one shot. My strongest magic shall turn you into ashes. Do you really think that pathetic magic can harm me? What is that rift in space? It's pulling me in. No! Blue skies, white clouds, you couldn't paint a better picture. Another peaceful day in Tempest. I could spend the entire day just taking a nice walk and huge magical reaction transcending both time and space is rapidly approaching. Something transcending time and space? An explosion, it looks like it happened near the town. We'd better go and check where it landed. So this is where it landed, man. It sure did blow everything away. What was that explosion just now? It wiped their entire area of land. I have no idea. I only just got here. Let's find out if there were any casualties. How much damage has the explosion caused? Tell me everything you know. No citizens have been hurt. Also, the explosion did not reach the center of town. There's no wounded. I guess that's a blessing in disguise, but still, the land that was under development has been half destroyed. We are still confirming whether there have been casualties. Find out quickly now. How did this happen? But if the explosion was caused by magic, then someone may have caused it. I shall take the initiative and track down the culprit. It's too early to determine whether this was targeted attack on Tempest or not. Calm down, Shion. If this were an attack on Tempest, wouldn't they want to target somewhere more populated? I have confirmed the presence of survivors on the site of the explosion. It seems the 4 humans at the site of the explosion. Don't tell me that some of the citizens were caught up in the blast. It's a bit odd. Initially, I didn't feel any presence, but then they just suddenly appeared. Suddenly appeared? What do you mean? They are coming. What just happened? I'm not sure, but that weird guy seemed to have vanished. I totally gave it to him with my explosion. They must be adventurers who got caught up in the explosion. Wake up. He's seriously hurt. What's far more surprising is that he's still alive after being caught up in the explosion. Let's give him some potion for the time being. At least it will heal his wounds. The sound of the explosion has led a bunch of magical beasts our way. Mysterious and bizarre adventures. They are safe now, thanks Shion. Thanks. There's something about these adventures that feels familiar. You know, for a bunch of adventurers who just got caught up in an explosion, they sure do have plenty of battle scars. I'm concerned about how they just suddenly appeared at the site of the explosion. Whatever the case, we have got some questions for when they wake up. Looks like they are awake. Hi, Lady Iris, you have redecorated the room. It looks so minimal. He's still half asleep. And that you have grown so much, although wearing a padded bra wouldn't kill you. Why is he looking at me so intensely? There's no need to reach for your sword. I could sense that he was leering at me, so I couldn't help it. Where am I? This isn't it can't be the afterlife. Does that mean that I'm still alive? Are you alright? You strange, yeah, strangely enough. Where did that voice come from? It's probably wasn't this lady with the horn. The slime talked to talking slime. It's been a while since someone reacted to me like that. I'm not a bad slime. Isn't that the line from the famous video game? Kazuma quit making all that noise. Where am I? After that thing happened, is everyone safe? It seems that the others have woken up in one piece as well. That's a relief. A talking slime. I gotta explain things from the top. The last time we encountered the talking slime, things got a bit hectic, you see. I wasn't trying to stall you. I guess talking in this form wasn't a good idea. So how's this? The slime turned into a human. So that's how it goes. We mean no harm. We are just here to see how you're all doing. Can we ask you a couple of questions? My talents are healing magic and party tricks. I'm the one who shields everyone in the party. I'm the Archmage Wizard and the best member of the Crimson Demons. Is everything alright with you, Ho? I've never heard such strange words. Perhaps that explosion has made her lose her memory. And so that shouldn't be the case. Sorry, it's nice to meet you all. I'm Rumu, the Chancellor of this nation. That's Rude Aqua. You're speaking to Great Rumu, the one and only Chancellor of the Geo Tempest Federation. I've not heard of it either. Have we really been blown away that far? Can you tell me exactly what happened? A weird and dangerous guy. We have no idea who he was. In that moment, we saw Kazuma. He started attacking us while muttering something unintelligible. He kept taunting me like crazy. The next time I see that weirdo, I'm gonna beat the hell out of him. The explosion, oh no, that wasn't him, that was my magic. The most destructive magic known to mankind, my beloved explosion. It's pretty useless. She can only cast it once per day because it drains her of all her mana. Anyway, if I recall correctly, she only cast it to see if it would deal any damage to that weirdo, and he ended up getting away. He's just as sneaky as Kazuma here. What is it? Have you been deeply moved by my explosion? It will be quicker if I just showed you. As you can see, your explosion has completely destroyed this entire area. We were going to turn it into a residential zone. I'm so terribly sorry. Let me get down on my knees and apologize. I'm so sorry, but our crazy pyromaniac friend, I have warned her so many times, and now she's gone and destroyed other people's land. I aimed my shot perfectly at him, and look at what you have done. So from what I'm hearing, it was basically an accident. I mean, sure, the damage was pretty big, but you don't need to overly be sorry about it. I'd never be rude as to... Let's talk about this later. It seems we have been surrounded by magical beasts. My enemy detection skill is reacting like crazy. Aqua, was this you again? I didn't do anything besides. It couldn't have been me since they are not undead. I'm completely innocent. We will handle them. I want to repay you for saving us. It wasn't that big of a deal. I've never seen such a swarm of magical beasts. Just imagine how much pain they could inflict on me. Pain, what? Take no offense. No, take no notice of anything she says. I've never been struck by such a devastating blow. Are you alright? Yeah, she's always like this. Is that so? I almost forgot. How much do you think it will cost to repair all the land that was destroyed? Why in the world are you bringing up a topic of this of compensation? I'm not paying, right? I don't ever want to go back into that. Look at the mess we have made. Imagine having your life so saved only to wake up to a whole new problem. I hate to bring it up, but I don't get the impression that you can afford all the repair costs. But he's got a decent amount of cash on him. You don't need to sound so proud of saying that. It may not be enough, but allow me to pay whatever I can. I appreciate that. Look, I know it was an accident, so I won't ask for you to pay anything. Hurry up and get the payment over with. I want to head back to the mansion. Is there a problem? Everything he's saying about money doesn't make any sense. In fact, they use a completely different currency from us. I've never heard of such a currency. Don't you guys have gold or silver coins? What are we going to do? We won't be able to use any of our money. I assume that these 4 adventurers have been transported here from another dimension. Seeing as there's been some confusion, I want you guys to hear me out. You have been transported from your world into ours. Does that make any sense? I find it hard to believe that we have somehow landed in an entirely different world. We are in another world, seriously? What's wrong, Cosmo? You look like you have seen a ghost. What's wrong? He won't accept any of our money. Does that mean that all our money is worthless? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? No one told me that there was another world like this. No one told me either. Don't be so hard on yourselves. We'll try to find a way to get you back home. So in the meantime, you are welcome to stay here in Tempest. And please let us repay you for the damage that we have caused. I don't want to leave unpaid debts in another world. We would all feel really bad if we didn't help out until we find a way back home, especially since you have already taken care of us. Okay, if you say so, then I'll ask for your help, and don't worry, I'll provide you with food, clothing, and shelter. And I don't mean to suggest this purely as a means for you to repay us, but maybe you can have a cross-worldly cultural exchange with the people here in Tempest. I'd like my people to learn about your world, and you may benefit from learning about ours. No, I ought to call you Great Ramu. I'm more than happy to take on this cultural exchange while we try to restore our town. Thanks for having us. Alright then, for starters, can I ask you to help with the preparations for the restoration? How we got surrounded by magical beasts earlier, it seems that there's still some out there. I can feel their presence still. Okay, so you want us to fight beside you. That's it, basically. I'll take out most of the magical beasts, and I want you to take down the ones that get away. Am I allowed to use explosion again? I've made a full recovery. Do you want to end up blasting another hole in someone else's land? It doesn't matter if it takes you all a long time to defeat them. The magical beasts in this world are so merciless. They kind of turn me on. I'll try not to let many get away. I took care of most of them, thanks for the support. But from now on, let us help out with the repairs rather than just taking down magical beasts. There's a certain individual who's getting a little irritated with the lack of explosions. I think it's wrong that I don't get an opportunity to fight like everyone else. Why can't I cast my explosion? Come on, let me blast away. Well, let's call it a day for now. Can I introduce you to the people of Tempest? So this is Kazuma and his party. They have been transported here from another world. Let's make sure that our guests have a great time. Visitors from another world, we'll talk about a rare encounter. We have never heard of a town full of monsters. Seriously, is it okay for us to even be here? There's nothing you need to worry about. Megamine, was it? May I take a closer look at what you are wearing? Isn't it a thing of beauty? I had this robe specially made. It's functional as well. Thank you. That was very informative. I shall get straight to work. I'm sure that it will look great on you, Umu. You're making one for me. I think it would be a great way for us to have our culture exchange. Okay, make me one, Shuna. Was it? I was just wondering where Aqua's gone. Is she the one with the blue hair? She said she was going to show off her water tricks over here. As usual, man, she'll never change. It's been a while since I've seen a traditional party trick. They are actually appreciating my art. You don't have to be so cold. Affirmative. After analyzing the individual Aqua, I have come to the conclusion that she is a god from another world. Is Aqua some sort of god? How'd you guess? But yes, to my surprise, she's actually worshipped as a goddess of water. Exactly. Come to think of it, Darkness, you haven't said anything for a while. Is something wrong? I think I may have finally found Utopia. It looks like a comfortable place to live, but wait a second, why are you looking at those guys so aesthetically? He's got to be a male oak, right? And look at that tough-looking goblin. What should I do if they all pin me down? I'd be crushed by the overwhelming powers. I just got the chills. Cut it out, Darkness. Don't be looking at the nice people of the town like that. Apologies for my late arrival. I did my best to get here as quickly as possible. You can show all the enthusiasm you want. You are still late. Who knew such a race existed? Is there something on my face? No, it's nothing. Why are they staring at each other? It may just be my imagination, but you seem really familiar to me. I was just thinking the same. Are they voiced by the same voice actor or something? I don't know. I don't see anything that you two have in common. I don't know about this Dragonute here, but I get the feeling that you both chicken out in crucial moments. Oh, yep, that makes sense, yeah. I've never chicken out. They are somewhat similar. I'm not sure if they are chickens, though. Knows very well that when I put my head into it, I'm very competent. And I don't deserve to be called a chicken either. Let's prove to everyone here that we are not chickens. Just how are we supposed to prove it? Of course, Cosmo, you and I will fight to commemorate our other cross-worldly cultural exchange. I promise not to fly, and I'll also give you a handicap. Are you gonna back out now. He's willing to give you a handicap. You're such a chicken. I'll fight you, but just so you know, I'm gonna do everything I can to win. Feel free to go all out on me. Don't stop jumping around like that. I don't have my weapon. I'm desperate out here. He used a skill to steal Gabu's weapon. I didn't see that coming. Just be careful, especially you ladies. That man's steal skill can snatch your underwear. I'll remember that. Don't go spreading some wild accusations about me. As if I'd stand still and let you shoot me. Totally losing ground. I've got to turn this situation around somehow. Bone him with your breath. Say your prayers. Wait, you're not funny. I was only just getting started. That's supposed to be a friendly match. There's no need for you to get serious. Thanks for stopping him. I'd have been in trouble if that was me. Honestly, I didn't think you'd last long against that Gabu. You sure put up a good fight. I think that wraps up the first day of our cross-worldly cultural exchange. Tomorrow you'll be giving us a hand with the restorations. We'll do anything we can to help. So the bad guy finally shows, eh? I'd heard that they were adventurers, but they are surprisingly adept at manual labor too. The restoration proceeded ahead of schedule. I decided to let everyone take the day off, so let me show you around town. What's with that outfit? Sheena made it for me. She asked me to wear it while you are here as a symbol of our cultural exchange. But you are wearing Megumin's outfit. That seems a little bit over the top. I mean, you look good in it, but aren't you embarrassed? Of course it's embarrassing, even though I'm genderless due to me being a slime. It's still embarrassing. It's important that I embody our cross-worldly exchange, so I can show you around Tempest. I know you have been working hard, so think of it as a well-earned break. There was something I wanted to ask you about since I got here. Did you get transported here from Japan? That's right. I knew it. I thought so the moment you said I'm not a bad slime. I mean, Kazuma's obviously a Japanese name. Home here in Tempest, so things you just feel Japanese. If you want, I can summon some manga for you. Once you have finished showing me around. I was just giving everyone a summon on Explosion. Since I haven't been allowed to use Explosion here, I thought that maybe I should just teach people about how wonderful it is. Also, why did you say great time, and please tell me you don't want us to be involved somehow? Fellow wearer of crimson robes, together we shall spread the word of Explosion to the people. Explosion is magic endorsed by Rimuru. I guarantee that you'll fall in love with it after just one blast. I never endorsed it. Explosion commonly used in your world. No, that crazy girl is the only one who uses it. You were looking for us? This is for you, so Cosma. It's from Lady Aqua, but what does it say? Just because the food here is good, she's gone and ordered all this food and drink and had the audacity to put it on my tab. So I couldn't ask her to pay for it. I don't want to have any debts in another world. Seems like you have got it tough. This happens all the time. I'm used to it. Honestly, the thing that worries me is the most is... Isn't it time for your training? Isn't Haku waiting for you? Darkness is visiting the training grounds today as part of the cultural exchange. Master is training with Darkness. This way. How's that? You will actually need to hit me before I can answer that question. I have been showing Cosmo around town and I thought we could observe your training. Is that alright with you? Oh, excuse me. I'm not sure if you'll find it very interesting. I can't measure her strength. If she can't hit me, even if I'm standing still, I can tell that Darkness is serious, but you can't really call this training. It is ruining this opportunity to train. Have a bet with Darkness here. Okay, if you say so, but it feels kind of awkward. You Volgo goblin glaring at my body with those disgusting eyes. What are you saying? I'm not glaring at you. I don't like this. Master, she scares me. Identified flying objects. What's wrong? I'm as fit as a fiddle. Come on, give me some more. I'll take them all on. No matter how many times it attacks, she's not getting knocked down. Can't you see that Gobta's not enjoying it? It's not every day that I'm in another world, okay? I'm going to train with the Geld guy. Good for you, Gobta. You have finally found yourself a goal. This isn't how I wanted to meet someone. Here you are. Excuse me for interrupting, but there's something I need to inform you about. Soka has just reported that a horde of unidentified flying magical beasts are headed towards Tempest. They're smaller than you and have layers upon layers of leaves covering them. Could that be cabbages? Are they vegetable? But he just said that they were flying. In our world, every now and again, we have cabbage outbreaks. Of course not. I've never even heard of flying cabbage. I've already made preparations to intercept them. Let's see, what do we do with them, Kazuma? Can't say for sure until I see them, but if they are cabbages, then the only thing you can do is cook them. Alright, I'll bring Aqua and Megamine along. Sounds like the cabbages I know of. They are flying cabbages that are actually flying in the air. Yes, as you can see, they are flying in large numbers. Let's show them how to hunt cabbages. How good would it feel if I were to blast all of these cabbages with my explosion? There will be better not be any lettuce mixed in there. Lettuce can fly too. Oh wow. Sue, can you go tell the troops to try and capture the cabbages without damaging them? You betcha. Everyone in Tempest, let's catch every single one of them. We caught tons. With this much cabbage, we could feast on so many different dishes. I've never seen flying vegetables before, and they were so easy to catch, so much so that I want another outbreak of them. Look at how many cabbages I caught. Maybe I caught the most out of everyone. There's lettuce in your pile. This is a different vegetable. It's easy to get them mixed up, but they are not too cheap to sell. And wait, mine's full of lettuce too. They all look so fresh and delicious. Maybe for a while I should just focus on cooking dishes that feature leafy vegetables. Why did so many of these mysterious magical beasts suddenly appear? I'm a bit curious about that too. It seems like they exist in Kazuma's world though. Does that mean that there's something out there that connects Kazuma's world with ours? Is it possible that these cabbages can show us how Kazuma and his friends can get back to his world? So if these cabbages are creatures from your world, if we go to the location where they first appeared, we may find something that connects. I'm not exactly certain as yet, but there's no way I'm not going to investigate. It's not far from here. Please follow me. This is where the first cabbage was observed. I shall stay here and contact you if I witness anything. But we have no idea what exactly we are looking for. If we were to assume that the cabbages were transported to this world, then we should probably look for a hole the size of a cabbage. Seems like it's going to be a long day. I thought she came with us, saying that she had found something good. That sounds like Aqua. I'm sure of it. I just hope she hasn't stirred up any more trouble. Let's go. What are you doing, Aqua? Good, you're here. Sorry, but do you mind pulling me out of now? What's going on? I can't see Aqua's upper body at all. Just her lower half is spouting out of thin air. Let's pull her out immediately. You alright? Okay, pull her on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, pull! You've got a lot of explaining to do. I thought I'd grab it and eat it later in secrecy. And while I was chasing after it, I saw it go down this hole. By the way, I caught the cabbage. Look, just hear me out. I caught nothing but lettuce. Is it so wrong for me to want to feel a little bit of accomplishment from catching a cabbage? More importantly, what if this connects to your world? What if that's where the cabbage actually came from? It was pitch dark. How about how could there be nothing inside such a wide hole? As if, why should I have to be the one embarrassing in that embarrassing pose again? It won't be embarrassing for the first time. No matter how many times it's still going to be embarrassing. Is the rift in time and space. But Aqua just said that it was pitch black inside. And her use of explosion knows a possibility that by pouring a large amount of mana into it, the hole may be able to reconnect to the other world. You may be able to go back home through this hole. Then getting stuck in that embarrassing pose was worth it. Can't we go back another day? After all, we should at least fix all the damages we have caused. You guys can go back whenever you are ready. You heard him. I bet the only reason you want to stay is because you don't want to leave the orcs and the goblins. I don't think it's a good idea to leave yet either. We still haven't eaten the great dishes. Did you think I'd let you go home so easily? Who's that? You're that guy. I'm certain of it. He's the one who got us caught up in all of this mess. My Mephirius, I don't know. Those puny minions stood no chance. Who the hell are you suddenly sending magical beasts to attack us like that? Let's just say that I live to eliminate reincarnates like you. Could that mean other rulers? Do you know anything about this Mephius? Has a body composed of a combination of various spirits and their grudges. So is he some sort of vengeful ghost? I will start analyzing the skills known by the individual. His skills include interdimensional travel and merging otherworldly concepts. Still allows one to evade attacks and travel at will, and the latter connects the laws of the two worlds in order to bring about various effects on the user. Also, due to individual Mephius being from a different world, its skill has no name and cannot be absorbed by Beelzebub. You said something about eliminating reincarnates. Why exactly are you trying to do that? The only reason for my existence is to eliminate arrogant and foolish achievers with my own hands. The fact that losers like you get to make it big, build a harem and enjoy life and cheat on cheat mode. What is he talking about? And from the look of it, my guess is that the spirit is a combination of various human souls who reincarnations failed. So that's why you're holding on to such a large grudge. How insensitive of you. Have you ever been killed the moment you were born, or betrayed and slain by your very own party? I guess not. All you do is rule nations and build harems without care. Did you just claim that I have built a harem around me? Is this supposed to be a harem? Are you blind or something? This is why I'm jealous of you guys like you. You have everything imaginable and you don't even appreciate what you have got. Nothing gives me greater joy than delivering such achievers into the very depths of despair. Now, that's a privilege reserved only for those who are successful. I don't need mercy. I'll send all of you otherworlders and your entourage into the dimensional rift. What is that even magic? It's nowhere near as powerful as my explosion, but there's something about it that really draws me in. Even if I can't absorb its ability, I should be able to diminish its soul. No wonder, no matter what the situation, as long as I have the skill, I can evade any of your attacks. All that unnecessarily strong magic, that one was pretty tricky to deal with. I wasn't just going to leave it inside of the interdimensional rift, so I threw it away into this world. That being said, I didn't think you'd be caught up in it as well. And since I found myself here, I thought I might as well come up with ways to destroy this nation of yours. And try to kill you playboys, and I summon magical beasts and let them loose on your people. You are the one who provoked Gabu and spawned all those cabbages, but none of them had much effect, so that's why I'm here to finish you off personally. Call it what you will, but know this is nothing you can do. Your despair is inevitable. What's going on? Why don't you try traveling between dimensions? Oh, I forgot I just cast a barrier that won't let you do that. Did you just block his skill to travel between dimensions? That's amazing. He can't escape anymore. I'll handle the rest. Leave it to me. What's wrong? Are you done? Damn it, this is why I hate those that play on cheat mode. Call it what you will, I'll do whatever it takes in order to protect those who are dear to me. What an incredible presence. Who knew that Rimuru possessed this much power? That's case closed. Although we didn't really do anything, it looks like we'll be able to go back home now. How I envy you, otherworldly Waldos. I'm so jealous. He seems to be getting bigger and bigger. I blocked him from traveling between dimensions, but he's somehow absorbing something that from the interdimensional rift. These are concepts. Thanks to your barrier preventing me from traveling, I could only bring back things that I'd previously absorbed. And if I merge them with things from this world, I will become truly invincible. He's another Kribis. Other skill merging otherworldly concepts. That's right, there's no stopping me now. Why did it choose to look like a giant toad? It could have picked something that looks much stronger. What's more important is that the concept you will now have witnessed true fear. I'll finish you off with one blow. We'll see about that. What's with his body? My attacks aren't dealing any damage. Did he just travel between dimensions again? My barrier is still in effect. What's going on? All attacks that are of this world will no longer have any effect of him. It cannot be damaged by attacks of that are of this world. However, I assume that attacks that utilize concepts that don't exist here will. However, since its basic defense has increased significantly, I recommend that you eliminate it with a single all-in attack. Looks like Rimuru's attacks aren't doing any damage, so aren't we in a huge pinch? I can't take it anymore. Can I blast through this mess? It's too dangerous to use explosion right now. We don't even know what's going on. Let's distance ourselves from the giant. Grab onto me. This should be far enough to buy us some time. Your attacks didn't seem to do any damage. Do you have an idea how to defeat him? I'll need everyone's help, but we are obviously not strong enough. It's not about how strong you are. I'll try to explain it real quick. My attacks aren't working on Mephius. That's because, to be precise, he's immune to attacks that exist in this world. Then there's nothing we can do. We need to shake him at the same time using attacks from both of our worlds. That way we should be able to penetrate through his skill and blow him away. That guy's got an incredible defense, so it's important that we take him out with a single all-in attack. Definitely not. That's right. Seriously? If it's just Megumin's explosion, it will probably deal no damage like any previous attack. So that's why I'm going to mimic explosion and blast it at Mephius. We'll hit Mephius at the same time with two powerful attacks from both of our worlds. This is the only plan that we've got everyone other than Megumin. I want you to try and distract Mephius. She's really amped up. Well, I guess we'll do what we can. After all, I can't bear to have that jealous spirits following me around everywhere. I'm just a frail girl, so I'll just pray for everyone's safety back here. You're joking, right? Why should I have to take on such a risk? Let's get going. Lesson on this wonderful other world. Oh, what a bunch of annoying flies. Then why don't you hurry up and squash us? This harem boy's got a death wish. Stop winding him up. You left darkness behind, and now that monster's coming straight for us. Yeah, any more attacks like that, and even darkness would be in trouble. And don't just dodge it. If you keep dodging, it's definitely going to hit me. I know I've got those buffs, but my instincts tell me to dodge. You just focus on not letting the buffs run out. That's what I'm doing. Are you okay? Just concentrate on supporting Kazuma. They should almost be finished with the chains by now. Hurry up, you two. I'm going to start chanting. What are you going to do? I'll listen to your chain. Get ready to blast explosion at exactly the same time. I'm not sure how I feel about you learning it so quickly, but never mind that for now. Okay, here goes. Summon before me the roots of thy power, of the kingdom of demise. Explosion. Get back. This power, is it that goes magic again? This is nothing. How is this ruining me? Yes, it's working. Finish him. You guys make no sense. Damn it. We did it. The plan worked. Good job, Megumin. You have run out of mana after using explosion. We are alive for a second. I thought we were done for. I really thought I was a goner for sure. We are the ones who should be thanking you. Who knows what would have happened if you weren't around. So what do you think? Rimuru, is an explosion wonderful? Some show it was like a spectacle of it, but there are way more efficient magic spells out there. Piggyback me. Yeah. Seeing how Megumin is, we'd better head back to Tempest. Alright, and if it's fine with you, we would like to stay a little longer. Thus, we won the fierce battle against the grudgeful spirit of the fallen otherworlders. I'm sure that if we hadn't done anything about it, it would have wreaked havoc on Tempest. Later, we investigated the rift in the time and space that Aqua got stuck in. Turned out that Mephius did use it to summon the cabbage. Mephius was a real pain to deal with, but it's a relief to know that we can send Kazuma and his goals back to their own world. When I told everyone that the other worlders were going home, they asked if they could send them off. I guess everyone got on really well with Kazuma and his gang. Come on, people are going to think you're a wuss if you keep looking like that. I'm going to miss you too. Take care. Next time we meet, I'll teach you explosion. We'll wear the same robes and have a blast. I'll think about it. Thanks for packing so much food. Good, I hope you enjoy it. What is it? Why are you staring at me like that? I'll probably never meet another real one like you again. I wouldn't take her too seriously. We'd better be going. Thanks, everyone. We owe you big time. I can see it. It's our world. I don't know whether our time here was too long or too short, but it was definitely lots of fun. I had a great time with you guys too. You can say that again. If we meet again, I hope we can just do some sightseeing in peace. Thank you, and if we do meet again, I'll make sure to teach you the true essence of explosion. I have no regrets. I hope my hopes and dreams came true in this world. I've still got plenty of party tricks that you haven't seen yet. Yeah, someday. Hearing him say, I'll see you again, gave me a little hope in the midst of the sad farewell. Alright then, that was that event.